Hello everyone. Um, this is my second video on the channel, and as you can see, we're outside, and gonna be honest, it's pretty cold. But I live in a place that I cannot really be alone, so we're gonna have to do this here. Okay, I just wanted to talk to you about my addiction and how you can help people with addiction. How I see you can help them, and I'm gonna warn you what can make it worse, because I kinda know. Not professionally speaking, but as a person who struggles with it, I kinda know what damage your words and your action can have, just like that. So let me sit here. Pretty cold, sorry. So welcome, guys. We got a nice view. We're trying to get the power for the moon. Mystical thinking. No, I'm pretty much of ontological believer, but another subject, another video, whatever. Addiction. This shit has been following me for like 12 years, guys. So it's hard to talk about, and I feel like I'm kind of just being proud for the first time of my life, just taking my phone and talking to someone. Like, I tried to talk to a psychologist, and I did went to one therapy session, and I did not went again. But I'm working on that again. So my therapist will probably be knowing about this. Whatever. The ways that you can help a person. What I mean that way is that people struggle with addiction ever since they are a child, actually. One of the points that my therapist brought up to me is that most of the people that struggles with addiction, it's because of the genes, and even if you have them, if you have the genes that makes you an addict, then you will show symptoms even before your addiction begins. Like, your addiction actually always is present in your life, and even as a child, you already have a comportment or like a behavior that will make you in the list of potentially being an addict person later on. And that happened to me really, really, really soon. That happened to me as I was 12. It wasn't because of the lack of my parents' presence. It was my mother always needed to work, so I cannot blame her on that. And things happen to me, and things happen to children every day, and I'm pretty sure that they don't talk about it. So that's what happened to me. I didn't talk about it up until fucking now. Right now. Up until fucking now. Like, I'm 22. It's 10 years later, guys. Hi. So yeah, what you can do to help that person who is struggling with that? First, if you don't have the capacity in your mind and in your life to help her, don't even try. And let it to the professional if you don't have the patience, or let it for the people who have the patience, because if you don't have any patience, it's not going to go anywhere, because this stuff begins really, really, really before in the life, so it is rooted in a way that it's not gonna go away like that. And it's the second time I'm clapping, because things don't happen like that. People, please, it's mental illness. So it is very hard to be a person who is struggling that side. So if you are on the other side and you have seen a person who is not in control of her life, first don't put her like in like, first try to help in a kind way. And I know I'm saying this a lot, but it's because I cannot believe some things that happen in my life. Let me try to get a hold of myself. All right. With kindness, you can go so fucking far. So fucking far. You can go so fucking far. I had bad awareness. Fuck. Shit. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not a YouTuber, as I said. I'm just beginning that shit. But with kindness is how you start it off. You can start off with kindness, and that means support. That means being there for the person. That means when the person needs to talk with you, you gotta listen before you talk back. And you gotta listen in a way that, like, it's not just going here and there. You gotta have empathy, patience. You have to have kindness. So if you don't have all of the trees above, don't even try, please. That's how you can help us, the first way. Even if you're a mother and you have these, I can understand your position of a mother, your pain as a mother, but you cannot work on your son to be better if you are not good yourself, because you cannot handle that. You're not. It's the same as if a medical would be like in a position where he would have to operate on his son. He couldn't, because it's his son. It's like too much in for you to be able to work, you know? So unless you have extremely patience, extremely kindness, and extremely empathy, don't even try to help that person. First off, make yourself a favor and make that person a favor. Take yourself out of the equation. That's the first way, okay? Second way, how I said, it's support. Support emotionally. We mostly need support emotionally, guys. We don't need like prayers or like, I don't know how to say it. Like, okay, sometimes people try to help us in some ways, and some, like, you know, I don't know how to say it. Addicted are seen as people who is like going to the depths of its life, and we will if you don't help us, because we're trying to help ourselves, but you're making our image so fucking ugly and unhelpful that no one wants to help us. Even though, like, there's a car, sorry. Even though we factually have problems. And even though we cannot admit that when we are 12 or 17 or even 22, because you have a problem in your mind and you cannot be able to speak for yourself, then that's when you have a problem, because now you're a grown up who has like become troubled to like enter into society or like just be part of it, just because like now you have to deal with all of the shit that you have been going through all your life, because now you have the right to do it for yourself. And if you're just enough smart to imagine it, to realize that you need help. So it's not about being smart, it's just about clicking and, you know, you have to know that when you're on the wrong way, you know. I know that I'm fucking bad right now, but I wouldn't admit that when I was 12 or 17. So that would mean your parents would be the ones who would admit that. So if you are in the familial, or if you are like around the person, just look closely to that person's family. Are they conservative? Are they religious? Are they doing everything they can to support the member who is struggling with addiction correctly? Because the main time where drugs addicts are judged is in the families. The first place is in the family. So that's how you can help. You have to say and do things in order to help the person, not make her situation worse, because it's already fucking worse. It's already the baddest that the person is going into the depths and no one is helping her. Unless like I really applaud all the addicted people that have like struggled in their life and somehow managed to keep it within them and somehow managed to make it their life work with that and inspire other people to do that, because that is the case of my therapist. And I met some psychologists before, and they weren't listening to me. And it took me someone who went through the same thing as me and even worse to finally make me like feel like someone was listening all my life. Finally now someone is listening. I finally find someone who can help me. He actually called when I didn't went to the I was like ashamed, you know. So yeah, we're not, as addict person, we're not going to help ourselves. We don't have control over our own body. It's like that. It's a symptom, just one of the multiple symptoms of the addiction. So you cannot blame it totally on the person if the person was already addicted her whole life. So please help her and don't put harsh words on her, you know? Like, you can put harsh words in a manner that will be understood and with kindness still, you know, because my friends, they tell me the truth. They don't have any filter, just like me. I don't have any filter, but they don't like press a pedal that will hurt my feeling. They will tell me the truth in a manner that I will observe as the truth, the factual truth. And it works when you give a true-hearted advice with the right tone. So be careful with that too, because a troubled person, you can see in my videos, it's been 12 minutes. A troubled person can go on like that if she has so much shit on her head. Everyone is like that. Imagine being, if you have an addiction or if you have like any other things, because I'm not gonna get it on that, but yeah, I have lots of other shits too. So yeah, I don't like what my body and my brain are becoming, because I'm becoming dumb. I just fucking lost my earphone and my charger. Just like that, I made a magic move, and I feel like my self brain going off. I literally feel like I'm going off, and like the only thing that is there is like my art. The real thing that is almost, because not totally, almost untouched, is my fucking art. But now I feel like I have something to talk about too, and it's been 30 minutes, so I might wrap this up for you guys. I don't even know if you're gonna watch it. I'm sorry, but yeah, this is the way that you can help a person. And I'm not gonna talk financially, but if you can like help institution financially, that would be cool too. Like support NA, support hospitals, support therapists who have their own cabinet, and make sure that they have a true understanding. I would also like totally say it, just being honest. Make sure he also has a past and he knows what he's talking about, because I feel like therapists who has been through addiction, I feel they're more welcoming than the you know okay. Yeah, so I didn't even felt, right now finally I was feeling cold, and now I'm not even cold, so I think look at this. So yeah, I think I'm gonna show you around like the 5 last minutes. I'm just gonna like make an introduction of myself, just to light up the mood a little bit, because talking about addiction will be kind of hard, because those are like feelings right here, so we're gonna have to make it light. We still have 5 minutes to go, so yeah. Now, guys, this is where I live. My name is Matthias, as I didn't say. I just said that I am an addict, but I am Matthias, and I'm 20 years old, as I mentioned before. I was born and raised, and now live in Switzerland, but I also lived 5 years in Brazil. My addiction started here in Switzerland, and then I went to Brazil, and it got a little worse. And then I came back to Switzerland, and that's when it was really downhill, guys. I'm laughing, but yeah, not funny. As I mentioned also in my past video, because now I have like been struggling with addiction and other stuffs, I'm an escort. My parents kicked me out of home, and now I live like, although I have papers for Switzerland, somehow this year they just said, fuck it, we don't want to help Swiss people, we're gonna put them with the migrant people, because I don't mind being with the migrant people, but I must say you, I am gay, and the male bathroom. So I was going to the women's bathroom, which was a bit cleaner. And I'm sorry for the term, because it's a factual term. A migrant said to me, now you cannot clean there. Now you cannot get your clean bath. And I was like, bitch, if you can, I can too, you know? Like, you can in my country, you know? You know, Switzerland is my country, because I have both countries. I'm actually from the world, but I have both passports, like and I lived in both countries, so I consider myself as Brazilian Swiss, whatever you want, you know. And it kind of hurt my feelings, because she was having a clean bath and I wasn't, so not happy mood. That's just sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go that low. You're probably bored, but this is what I'm gonna be talking. I'm gonna be talking my experience, and I'm not a professional, so I'm not gonna be like punctual and factual and as accurate as I can for now. But I will try to be better as I grow and as I speak about it with you guys. So I hope you can make it work with me, you know. If you struggle with addiction, please don't hesitate to send me a message. Or even if you have like a person who is struggling with her, I'm gonna try to do my best to help as I can. And if I cannot, I will recommend you someone who can, okay? So this is it, guys. I hope you have a good night. It's been 20 minutes. Nice introduction. It's a bit better than the 5 minutes one, I must say. And look, my hair is fucking pink because of my life, okay? I have but had beautiful, you can see black hair. You can still see it's growing. And it's kind of beautiful too, but yeah, I feel like I'm changing. So, see you guys. Oh, also, shout out to the fucker who just said he would be my husband and then went to the Instagram and just posted pictures with another man. And so I was like, okay, have a good life, be happy. And then now, just like 1 month later, starts liking my pictures. What bitch? What? Oh, I'm sorry. Kiss. Sorry.